Okay, agenda of today's lecture. If you see there, lecture number 7 from year number 3. If you see there, we will see uh, these points: all-to-all personalized communication with example. This topic we already started in previous lecture. All-to-all personalized communication. So I think one example already seen on this particular, uh, you can say topic. Then we'll see all-to-all personalized communication on a ring network. Then we'll see the same topic, that is all-to-all personalized communication on a mesh network also. Then finally we'll see all-to-all personalized communication on a mesh and what is the communication cost. Okay, these topics we'll discuss today in today's session. So as discussed earlier, okay, all-to-all personalized communication is also called as a total message exchange. If you see there, that is the every node is exchanging their data with every other node in that particular network. If you see there, if there are 8 nodes in that particular network, 0 to 7, so 0 will receive node, data from the rest of the p minus 1 nodes. P means here 8. If you see there, that is it will receive the data from the or messages from the 7 nodes. Similarly 1 will receive the uh, messages from the 7 other nodes in that you can say the uh, network, but it will have its own message also. That is the you can say 0 will have the 0th message on same node, then 1 will have its own message also for its own node also. If you see there, that is also considered, but it is available on that node itself, so it will only receive data from or message from the p minus 1 nodes in that network. Okay, so all-to-all personalized communication honoring, we'll discuss about this one. Each node sends all pieces of data as one consolidated messages of size m time p minus 1 to one of its neighbors. If you see that, so message size will be the m, okay, and p minus 1 means, so you can say the p minus 1 nodes in that particular network. If you see there, because if it is 0th node, it will receive the p minus 1 means 8 minus 1, that is the message from the 7 number of nodes. If you see there, if it is first node, then if you see there, it will also receive the messages from p minus 1 nodes. If you see there, so each node extract the information meant for it from the data received and forward the remaining p minus 2 pieces of size m each to the next node. So if in first step node number 1 or 0 receive the that message of size m p minus 1, okay, it will retrieve its own message, okay, that is you can say sent by the one or more nodes in that particular network, and it will forward remaining that is the group of messages, okay, to the next node. Okay, if you see there, so remaining p minus 2 pieces of size m is to the next node will be forwarded by the current node after retrieving its own message. If you see there, then the algorithm terminate in p minus 1 steps. So number of steps for this all-to-all personalized communication honoring will require p minus 1 number of steps there. If you see there, okay, if p is 8, then number of steps required will be 7. If you see there, then the size of the message reduced by m at each step. Yeah, so if initially message size is 7, in second step it will be 6. Sorry, in each step it will reduce to by m at each step. If you see that, because that receiving node is retrieving its own message, and rest of messages will be forwarded to the next node. If you see that, so this is regarding the all-to-all personalized communication on a ring. So how actually it happens, we'll see with the help of that example. So if you see the current diagram, okay, it is showing the all-to-all personalized communication on a ring. Okay, so initially each node having the message that is to be forwarded to every node, every other node in that particular ring network. That is the 0 will have the messages 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0. But in this is having no total number of nodes, only 6 in this ring. That's why it will have the messages 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. Okay, only 5 messages it will have. Okay, and if you see there, and one will have the messages like the messages for 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 and 1 0. If you see there, 2 will also having the messages like the 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 0 2 1, likewise if you see there. Similarly, 4 will have the messages like the 4 5, then 4 0 4 1 4 2 4 3, likewise if you see that. So first node, that is the from this pair 4 0 means 4 is the source which is sending or owner of that message, and 0 will be the destination node which will receive that message if it is the pair 4 0. If it is a pair like the 1 2, then 1 will be the sender and 2 will be the receiver there in that particular message, if you see there. So if you see there, total number of steps required here, that is the p minus 1. That is the 6 node means 6 minus 1. That is the 5 number of steps are required. In first step, we have shown there. And so in first step, every node will have the 5 messages. Okay, that is created by that node, and that will be destined to the or sent to the every other node in that particular network. Okay, if you see there, 0 will have the messages for 1 2 3 4 5. Then 5 will have the messages for, you can say, the 0 1 2 3 4, if you see there. So in first step, everyone have the message and will send those collection of messages to the next node. Okay, forwarded to the next node in that particular ring network. That is, 5 will send to 0, 0 will send to 1, 1 will send to 2, 2 will send to 3, 3 will send to 4, and 4 will send to 5, if you see that. So that message will be received by 0. That is, 0 will receive in first step or at the end of the first step messages like the 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54. But its own message is only 50. So it will retrieve that message and will forward the message, that is the 51, 52, 53, 54 to the next node in next step, if you see that. So in next step, if you see there, 0 will receive the message from 5, that is the 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay, so it will again retrieve the message only 40, because 4 has sent that message in second step. In first step, 5 has sent that message 50, that will be retrieved by 0. In second step, 40 will be retrieved by 0, and will send remaining messages for 1, for 2, for 3 to the next node in second step. Similarly, in first step, that is the, if you see there, one will receive message like the, you can say the 0 1. Okay, and it will forward the rest of messages to the next node. Similarly, 2 will receive messages like the 2 1, 1 2. If you see there, 1 is sent message is sent by 1 and received by 2. Similarly, 3 will receive in first step message or retrieve message only 2 3. 4 will retrieve 3 4. 5 will retrieve, you can say the 4 5, and 0 will retrieve 5 0, if you see that. Likewise, in second step, similarly, you can say the one will receive and retrieve its own message that is received from the 5, that is the 5 1, and will forward the next remaining messages to the next node, that is the 2. Okay, in second step, if you see there, 2 will retrieve its own message that is received from first node, that is the, you can say the 0 2, if you see there. So in each step, each node will retrieve one message and will forward the remaining messages to the next node, if you see there. Okay, so in second step, node number will send the messages like the 1 0 1 5 1 4 then 1 3. Okay, if you see there, to the remaining nodes or next node. Okay, if you see that. In third step, if you see there, 0 will receive the message 30 31 32. Okay, and message to be retrieved is only 30. If you see that, that is the message sent by the node number 3, and it will forward the 3132 to the next node. Okay, in step number 4, 0th node will receive the messages 20 and 21, and message to be retrieved in 4th step, its own message, that is the 20, that is sent by the node number 2. Okay, then in final step, 0 will receive the message 10, and it is its own message, that is the sent by you can say the node number 1, and it will retrieve that message, and there is no message remaining to forward to the next node, that is the 1, if you see that. So in this way, every node will receive the message. Okay, initially every node having the you can say the 5 number of messages that is to be sent to the individual other node in that particular group. Similarly, in first step, every node will receive one message and retrieve that message, that is destined to its that particular node. Okay, if you see that in pair 5 0, for example, okay, or in pair I comma j, okay, I is the sender and j will be the recipient, so j will retrieve the message, okay, from that pair. If you see that in every step, it will receive the message from that is the sent by the one node, if you see there, and rest of messages will be forwarded to the next node, if you see that. So in first step, every node will receive the if you see there are total 5 messages, so it will retrieve one message and will forward the 4 messages to the next node. In second step, every node will receive the 4 messages and it will retrieve one message and will forward the 3 messages. In step number 3, every node will receive the 3 messages and it will retrieve its own message and will forward 2 messages. In step number 4, every node will receive the 2 messages, it will retrieve its one message and will forward one message. In last step, it will receive only one message, and that is its own message. It will retrieve that one and will not forward anything there, if you see that. So in this way, you can distribute the messages in all-to-all personalized communication on a 6-node ring. The label of each message is of the form XY, where X is the label of the node that originally owned the message, that is the sending node, and Y is the label of the node that is the final destination of the message, that is the recipient or the node which should retrieve that message, okay, in that step. And the label X1, Y1, X2, Y2 up to X1, Yn indicates a message that is formed by concatenating in individual messages. So in first step, every node having the 5 messages. So that is the concatenation of the messages of the that is to be sent to the 5 different nodes in that particular network, if you see that. So this is the you can say the mechanism for all-to-all personalized communication on a ring, how you can distribute the data or messages, okay, by the individual node. So this is also called as a total exchange of the messages, because each node is sending the message to each other node in that particular network. So next slide, we'll see the cost analysis of this particular ring network, okay, as far as the all-to-all personalized communication is concerned. Okay, so if you see there number of steps required here, p minus 1 steps, and if you see there in step I, the message size is m times p minus I. If you see that in 0th step, it will be m into p, if you see that. Okay, and in first step, message side will be, that is the we have seen the example of a previous slide, that is the having the total 6 number of nodes, 0 to 5, if you see there. So total number of nodes are 6 there. P is ranging from 0 to, you can say the 5, if you say that. So 5 means in first step, each node will have the messages 6 minus you can say the 1, if you see that. So total number of messages will be the 5m, if you see that, 5 messages to be forwarded to the every other node in that particular network, if you see that. Then total time, okay, m into p minus I. So you have to consider here p starting from 0 to 5, if you see that. Okay, so total number of initially you can consider every node will have the 5 number of messages that is to be forwarded to the every other node in that particular network. Then the total time is given by, that is the third step, t equal to summation of ts plus twm into p minus I. P minus I number of you can say the that is showing the message size. If you see the m into p minus I, and the ts is the startup time, tw forward message transfer time multiplied by the number of words m into p minus I. If you see that, so it is showing the total number of messages, okay, that is available on that particular node. If you see that, and I ranges from 1 to p minus 1. Okay, then second step will become after further modification, ts into p minus 1 plus summation of itwm. I ranges from 1 to p minus 1. If you see that, so we have illustrated this example, and finally you will get the equation like the ts plus twmp by 2 into p minus 1. If you see that, so if you see the term TW is the forward transfer time. Okay, in this equation, it can be reduced by a factor of 2 by communicating messages in both direction. So this is also possible in order to reduce the communication cost. If you see that, so this is the equation ts plus twm into p by 2, okay, into p minus 1. This is the communication cost for the all-to-all personalized communication on a ring network. Okay, this is about the ring network we have discussed. Then moving towards the next example, that is the or topic, you can say, all-to-all personalized communication on a mesh network. If you see that, so you know in mesh uh, we have seen that is the along the row or along the column number of nodes are assumed to be root p number of nodes. So each node first groups its p messages according to the columns of their destination nodes. If you see that, so we'll see that example considering the mesh network. So how it is arranging the that is the messages in first step. Two pages are there, first page and second page. In first page communication will be along the row, in second page communication will be along the column. If you see that, so along the column number of nodes will be root p number of nodes, okay, number of messages will be m into root p, and along the column also number of messages will be root p number of you can say the nodes, and number of messages m into root p. If you see that, so how it is happening, you will see there. So in all-to-all personalized communication, if you see there, it is performed independently in each row with clustered messages of size m root p, just discussed, and messages in each node are sorted again. So at the end of particular step, messages will be sorted, this time according to the rows, their destination nodes, and they will be sorted as per the destination node along that particular row. All-to-all personalized communication is performed independently in each column with clustered messages of size m root p also, that is in second page. If you see that, first page along the row and second page along the column. If you see that, that is the row-wise distribution of messages in first step and column-wise distribution of the messages in second step. But how it sort the messages in each step, that is important. If you see that, so we'll directly see with the help of example. So it should be visible to all. So we have just taken that diagram here, that is showing the data. First diagram showing a data distribution or message distribution at the beginning of first page, and diagram B showing the data distribution at the beginning of second page. If you see that, so initially every node having the if you see there, this is the 3 by 3 mesh, that is the total number of nodes are 9, 0 to 8. If you see there, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. If you see there, Okay, that is the 3 by 3 mesh is shown here. If you see that, so initially each node having the message that is to be sent to the every other node in that particular network, mesh network. If you see that, so 0 will have the messages 0 0 0 1 0 2. That is the messages to be sent. 0 0 means its own message. It will retrieve that message. If you see that 0 1 for first node, 0 2 for the second node along the row. If you see that in diagram A, data distribution at the beginning of the first page. So every node having the data that is shown row wise. If you see that for first row, if you see the first column on node number 0, that is 0 0 0 1 0 2. So these are the messages to be sent along the bottom column, bottom row, that is the 0 1 2. Second middle column, if you see there, it is the 0 3 0 4 0 5. These are the messages destined or sent by the or that is to be forwarded by the 0th node to the second row, that is the node number 3 4 5. So that is sorted in this order. Similarly, third column showing on node number 0 0 6 0 7 0 8. These are the three messages that is to be sent by the node number 0 to the row number 1, that is the first row, having the nodes 6 7 8. If you see that, similarly rest of nodes in that group along the row, that is the one will have the message 1 0 1 1 1 2. Okay, that is to be sent to the node number 0 1 2. Okay, then second column 1 1 1 3 1 4 1 5. These are the you can say the nodes, those will be receive message from 1, that is the 3 4 5. And last column on node number 1 1 6 1 7 1 8. It is showing the these are the you can say the nodes in row number 1, that is 6 7 8 will receive message from 1. So these are the message which are created by those nodes in first step, and that is to be forwarded to the particular node in that particular step. If you see that 2 will have the initially messages, first column 2 0 2 1 2 2, that is the messages along the same row. 2 3 2 4 2 5, this is for the second row or middle row. 2 6 2 7 2 8, that is for the first row 6 7 8. Okay, so first two indicate the sender in that group, and the second node indicate the receiver. If you see that, okay. Similarly, 3 or 4, you can say, we'll see 3 along the row wise distribution. It will sort the elements, that is the first column 3 0 3 1 3 2, that is the messages for its own row, that is the 3 4 5. Second column, if you see on node number 3 in step A, okay, if you see that, or before distribution at the beginning of first page. Okay, if you see there, 3 will have the second column as a 3 3 3 4 3 4 5. So these are the elements of the row number, sorry, nodes of the row number, you can say the same row in which it belongs, that is the message for the same row elements 3 4 and 5. And first column is the for bottommost row, that is the 0 1 2. And third column on node number 3, that is 3 6 3 7 3 8. These are the messages for the you can see the first row nodes, that is 6 7 8. Okay, so this is the it is arranging or sorting elements in a row wise order. Okay, if you see that, so before first page of the data distribution or data communication, if you see there, because first page is communicate along the rows of respective you can say the group of elements. Okay, that's why that one loop is shown here in row wise distribution, that is in diagram A, that is showing the communication along the row. Okay, that is the row number 1 2 and 3. If you see that, then result of the first page, that is shown in diagram B. It is also showing the data distribution at the beginning of the second page. So after executing the first page of the all-to-all personalized communication, that is the row-wise communication. So each element will have the messages, if you see that. Okay, and that is again sorted, and it is also received messages that is to be forwarded during the second page. If you see that, so 0 will have the messages like the 1 0 0 0 1 0 2 0, that is received along the row wise, and those will be the messages for its own purpose, or it has retrieved those messages. Okay, in first page, if you see there. Similarly, 3 have the messages like the 334353. Those are retrieved in first step. Okay, those are received from the that is the row wise nodes, that is 3 4 5. Similarly, 0 has received the that is the messages 0 0 1 0 2 0, that is along its own row in first page, that is node number 0 1 2. Similarly, 6 have already received the messages. Those are shown in third column. If you see there, 667686, that is the messages received from the A678 in first page. If you see there, similarly 7 node also received the messages like the 677787. 8 has received A687888 in first page. If you see there, so we'll see the in diagram B, that is the loop indicate, dotted line loop indicate the column wise distribution, because each node has received the data, its own data from the at least 3 nodes. Okay, if you see there, and it has to forward the that is the remaining data along the column wise. If you see that, that is received by the that particular node in page 1. If you see there, if you consider the 0th node, that is first column, its own data it has received from 3 nodes, but it has to receive data from the rest of 6 nodes, and it has to send data to the rest of 6 nodes. That's why it will forward that node of data column wise, that is the up to the node number 3, that is the it will send the data 031323, okay, to the node number 3, and it will send the data 061626 to the you can say the node number 6. If you see there, and similarly 3 will send the it will receive data in first page, that is the middle column 334353. It is its own data that has received from node number 3 4 5 in first step. And if you see the first column of the node number 3 in diagram B, that is the 304050, this is the data that is to be sent to the node number 0, okay, in page number 2. If you see that, because this is data for node number 0. Okay, similarly 3 has to send the data 364656 to the node number 6. If you see that, and 6 has to send the data 607080 to the node number 0 in second page, and it has to send data 667686 to the node number 637383 to the node number 3. Okay, so at the end of the second page, every node will have the, similarly you have to perform the second page communication along the second column 741, then 852. Okay, same mechanism you have to follow. So at the end of the second page, every node will have the data received from the every other node in that group. Okay, so 0 will have the data received from the all nodes in that group, like the 00 10 20, then you can say 03 04 05 06 07 08. So it will receive the data from the rest of node in that group. If you see that, because B diagram showing data distribution at the beginning of second page. Okay, so at the end of the second page, every node will have the data received from the every other node in that group. So one will receive the data like the you can say the 01 11 12, then 31 41 51 61 71 and 81 likewise, and 8 will receive the data like the you can say the 08 18 28 38 48 58 68 78 and 88 at the end of the second page. So every node will have the data received from the every other node in that particular group. If you see that, then moving towards the cost analysis again for the all-to-all personalized communication on a mesh. If you see that, so time for the first page is identical to that in a ring with root P processors. If you see that, because communication is along the you can say the row, okay, like the ring like fashion. If you see that, that's why it's uh, you can say the cost will be represented like the TS plus TWMP by 2. TS startup time, TW forward transfer time multiplied by M word message. Okay, P by 2 means number of processors. If you see that, and if you see the number of steps are given root P minus 1 there, because number of processor we have assumed root p number along the row or the column. Okay, then time in the second page is identical to the first page. Therefore, total time is twice of this time. That's why you have multiplied by the 2 there. So total time will become t equal to 2 times ts plus you can say the twmp, because 2 uh, into twmp by 2, it will become only twmp. Okay, into root p minus 1. So this is the total communication cost for the mesh network for all-to-all personalized communication, if you see that. And it can be shown that the time for rearrangement is much less than the communication time also, if you see that. So this is about the communication cost of the mesh network. Okay, you have to remember this is t equal to 2ts plus twmp into root p minus 1 number of steps. Okay, that is black colored equation, you have to remember there, if you see that. I think this is all about today's lecture. We'll stop here. If you have any query, you can discuss.